You ready? All right, it is 6 o'clock, Tuesday, September 3rd. We're going to call the meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag
of the
of the
United
United
States
States of America,
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, so for the roll call, President is Carlo Cifarelli.
Paul Leogrand.
Dave Ruth.
Anyone online attending virtually? No? All right, so there's just three of us here. We don't have a quorum as of yet unless Bob comes in online, which he was planning on. But until then, we don't have a quorum. Anyone want to make a public comment? No?
No,
Anyone online that would like to make a comment?
both from Pinecrest.
Pinecrest,
Yeah.
okay.
Look.
Okay, good. So are you concerned about the fun park, or what's your,
We just thought it'd been a while since we had shown up.
Okay.
We came during all the fun parks, so we were
Okay,
at that time,
okay,
but
yeah.
it's just been a while, so we thought we'd
Nice.
check in.
yeah, well, we like the Pinecrest people, so. we're
Are we
glad-
on?
Anybody online that wants to speak, public speaking?
Everybody mic's on, right?
Yes.
No? No one online?
Nobody that wants to
All
speak?
right. So the first order up is just the approval of the minutes from the August 6th meeting. Everybody took a look at those?
Yeah, I took a look.
All right. So I'm going to
Make-
make a motion to approve.
And make a motion to approve the
Oh.
meeting minutes. Oh, can we?
Yeah, we can't even do that.
No, we can't.
Nope.
Can't approve it.
No.
Can't do any motions.
What's the time? What's the time? If Bob joins, can he join late?
They can be, yes, they can
Yeah,
join
just
late.
as soon as he gets here.
Okay.
You know, I'm not sure about it.
Okay, so, well, we could have discussion, we just can't
Yeah.
vote.
Discussion, you just
Correct.
can't vote.
We just can't
Okay.
vote on anything.
Well, I have a topic to bring up.
Well, we can go by the
Can we?
items for discussion.
Okay,
Yeah, then
perfect.
we'll go, wait till the end. So the next item's up, the financial report, which it looks like didn't really change very much.
What's next up for, what are we doing next?
What do you mean by next?
Like, you know, at the pool, are we doing any projects at the pool, or are we doing, we're spending any of this money on?
The speakers went in and stuff yet, the audio
Right now,
system?
we're coming to the end of our fiscal year,
Mhm.
okay? So any operational monies that we need, we have to get approval, because, you know, they're doing a closeout starting in September for the year. So then we start again October 1st. So October 1st, that'll be the new budget that you'll get to see, and it'll show all the capital items on that as well. We pretty much did the funbrella, the tables, we stained the concrete, so that's all done. Pretty much did a lot of things in the pool so
What
far.
about the fence? The fence that they were working on out in the front, they moved it, or moving it back, or,
Yeah, that's to prepare for the new construction of the building,
yeah,
and,
have they put, I haven't been over there in a
they
week.
put the fence up.
They put the
Yeah,
fence
it's
up,
up.
what about the gates, or the gates?
Gates are up too,
Okay,
so that's the preparation of removing the fence out by the parking lot.
Of- of the
Will that
remaining-
be permanent? Will that be
Okay.
permanent?
Yes, you have to have a fence around the pool.
I mean, but that will, even when they build a new building, blah, 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 that'll be where, that'll be the way it's supposed to be. Okay.
Correct,
So people will be able to park without having to have a gate open.
correct.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Of the remaining balance, how much you think of that is still, you know, gonna be spent this last month? Because basically you have a month left,
Right.
that's it, right?
Well, they're just finalizing numbers, I think, a lot of these things.
Yeah.
I mean, we did.
Isn't totally
Yeah,
updated.
they're just finalizing numbers, for September, and then they'll balance out, and then October 1st, we'll start a new budget year.
And any remaining goes to next year's
That'll
budget?
roll?
Some of the items will roll if, they already have a PO, purchase order.
Mhm.
I think there's something, I know there's a vehicle that's in there somewhere,
the Toro 31
Yeah,
Kawasaki.
the playground equipment, I put in the PO for that for the Commons, Park. So
Okay.
that will roll over.
Okay,
And I'll show you that, in the future here. We'll talk about, I'll give you I'll show you the colors of what it is.
yeah. All right. So the next item up,
You wanna just, do you wanna go to the resolution? Or do you want me to go through the events and we can come back? It's up to you, how you wanna change this up.
well, the resolution, I mean, you can't even vote on it, so there's no point in even discussing it at this point,
Alright?
unless Bob comes on.
Oh, okay.
But that has to
But I
be
want a
voted on.
discussion on that,
Yeah,
right? So here's the thing, though. Resolution to talk about attendance, if we're under attended, there has to be some type of clause or addendum built in somewhere
is.
There is.
that allows us to
There is.
reconcile, right? So,
Number 6.
Well, that's the thing, there has to be, you could be absent 3 times in a row,
right,
or 4 times in a fiscal year.
yeah.
And basically, that
Shall
creates a
be-
vacancy. Basically, you automatically,
Okay, so then there's no vote that's
Withdraw.
needed. Right? If,
there's two people.
Yeah,
there's
on
2
that
people that
list.
have met that criteria, so that's it. There's no vote. We wouldn't vote on that. It's already in an addendum in the order of operations, right?
yeah, I would think so.
There you go, Ethan.
Hey, there we are.
Hi, I'm sorry for being late.
It's
My
okay.
apologies to everyone involved.
We just voted you out of here.
We, ch-
So,
Today, I would say that would be okay.
Yeah, so in here it says that it's in the mandatory resignation.
so you need to
So-
go back and financial report, and you need to,
Right.
approve the.
now we have quorum.
You
Yeah,
have a quorum, so you can approve the minutes.
okay, we'll do that. That way, Ed.
I'd like to make a
So-
motion to approve the minutes from August 6th.
I'm gonna second it. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, the financial report we did. Okay, so the next item then we're gonna do is the attendance resolution. So, created at December 15th, 2022, for the creation of this committee. So like we said before, committee member who's absent for 3 consecutive meetings or 4 meetings within any one fiscal year without reasonable cause or justifiable excuse as determined by the committee shall be deemed and considered to have resigned their membership on the committee, creating a vacancy. So as of today, Maria's been out 5 times and Kaylee's been out 6 times, and she's only been on the committee 9 months. So there really isn't even need for a vote, right?
What does it say? I gave you your cheat sheet.
Yeah, it says, it says they automatically resign their spot.
And only thing that you have to do is just, we need to put in a vote for, not a vote, but you need to approve for the date of September 3rd. Is the end of their, is a resignation.
All right, so I guess I'll make a motion to make their resignation date today, September 3rd.
I'll second it.
So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, so I guess we have 2 vacancies.
Can we have a discussion? Can we-
And then we're also gonna have to make a vice chair. We're gonna have to vote on that.
Yeah, we'll have to. Let's discuss it. Paul?
What's the process, Carrie, for having,
Yeah, do we have to put that on next
Right.
meeting's agenda, or can that?
Yes,
Yeah, it's
we'll
probably
put that on the next agenda, and I will talk to Chelsea about how we go about going out for new Parks and Rec advisory members. They'll have to turn in, kind of like what you did,
Mhm.
turn in like a resume
Sure.
to the main office, and then bring it forth, and it's discussed. People can come to that meeting, give their speech if they would like, and then you guys would vote.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, but we can do that for the next meeting.
Yeah,
So we can start looking for people. like to be on this committee?
No,
Can't do that.
Can't do that? Why not?
They have
They have to
to
just
follow
go
the
online
process.
and,
What's the process?
They have to submit their resume. and
Same thing like we
their
did.
Tell them
interest.
that If they'd like to be, they could
Submit
Oh,
your
yeah, of
resume.
submit their resume.
yes, they will go out for an announcement. It's not gone out for an announcement yet, but it will go out for an announcement, and then you follow the protocol at that point in time,
Okay.
okay?
And does that announcement come regular email, or is that on a,
It's usually in the Facebook group,
website.
right?
It's on the Facebook
Facebook,
group,
okay.
it's on the website,
Yeah.
say there's a vacancy, yes.
okay.
all right, so the next item up is the Parks and Rec upcoming events.
What I did here, let's make this a little bit bigger for you guys. So just to kind of give you an update, the farmer's market, Gateway Farmer's Market will begin October the 4th. It will be across the street, right here at the soccer complex parking lot. It'll be from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and it'll be there every Friday through April.
It's great.
Through April.
Please spread the word.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Who, do you have any vendors already?
40 vendors.
Oh, wow, that many.
You got
Great.
40 vendors?
Around 40 vendors.
And
Good job.
That's
Yeah.
Excellent.
We went
That's
through a
awesome.
company, Local Roots. We went through a company, Local Roots, and they are pretty familiar with the area, and it was kind of funny because I was looking at trying to figure out a way to bring a farmer's market here, and they were trying to figure out a way to bring it out east.
Huh.
So we kind of met in the middle and
Yeah.
said, hey, I got an idea, and they said, hey, we like that idea. So you'll see, at the pool, you'll see a banner up, as you drive down Griffin, so that does begin October the 4th.
And what time of day is that?
9
9 to 1,
AM
Fridays.
to 1 PM. So,
On
and you
Friday.
can actually go on, let's see, it's called localroots.com. I'm sorry, buylocally.com, and it'll show you all the vendors.
That's what I was gonna ask if you're gonna post it.
Buylocally.com.
Well, I will blast this out to my neighbors.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
good farmers
yeah,
market's always
what's
a
the
great thing.
advertise? You said that there's going to be something at the pool? To-
Yeah, there's actually there's a banner up at the pool.
Okay.
And then when you drive down, you'll see the utilities fence on the right before the roundabout.
There.
It's right there on that fence.
Can we get, I know we've had discussion about this a few times, but like when a big community event is happening, can the presidents of the local HOAs, because you and myself are, right? Can we get communication on
We do.
distribution?
Yeah, we do,
I
we
don't.
are,
My HOA always blasts out stuff from them.
yeah, we send it out to the HOA president, who's in charge of the HOA, and then they're supposed to pass it on to the,
Okay, because we have to talk, because I'm not getting
Do you have
any
a
of those
property
emails.
manager?
Yeah, we have
Maybe
CRM.
they might get it.
They might be
Because
getting.
my property management company always sends us emails.
Okay.
yeah, but you can.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're getting them and then not doing anything, honestly, so.
Well, if
It's
you want to
possible.
talk further, we can discuss it.
Okay, great, thanks, yep,
Right.
because
and
that's
then,
awesome.
The next thing I'm gonna talk about, well, we're gonna help out the Gateway Trinity Lutheran Church. I think it's October the 26th. They're doing their trunk or treat, and it's usually pretty big. They asked for some assistance because they need some more parking. So we're gonna be parking cars at the fun park, and helping them get them in there, and that way they can have more people and not, block certain areas. So, we'll be helping them out. Then we're gonna be doing Movie on the Field, November the 16th, on Field 2. We have a screen, and all I have to do is pick the movie, so we're pretty much ready to go for that. We'll have popcorn, and you'll be able to bring your own drink and kind of sit with the family and watch a movie. Then December the 7th is our 5K, is the Gateway Church's 5K run, and it's a run walk. And what they're also doing on their webpage is they also, it's called the Jingle Jog, and they kind of helped us get some information about our Winterfest. With their, so you can go there in the morning and do your run, and then come to Winterfest in the evening. And our Winterfest will be on December 7th from 4 to 8 p.m. And gonna have a little bit different this year. We're gonna bring in Santa, but we're gonna have, Gateway High School Marching Band bring in
Nice.
Santa this year.
That's great.
So it's a little different.
That's great.
That's at the soccer field.
Yes. It's a little more fun. Because marching bands are kind of like a happy thing, so
Mhm.
we thought that'd be kind of neat. So I'm pretty much set on that. I've been working really diligently, getting all the vendors. We're gonna have 7 food vendors. We're gonna have rides for the kids, and we're gonna have
That's great.
popcorn, and, we have, 4 other acts that we're gonna have besides the marching band, so it'll be a fun time for families.
And that is also the soccer fields, both of those things?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jingle
Winterfest last
Jog.
year was a good time.
It
The
was.
Jingle Jog will be at the Gateway Church across the street, it'll start there, and then in the evening, from 4 to 8, it'll be the Winterfest across the street on the soccer field.
That's a lot of fun. That's a good day.
So it's
Yeah.
a big community event.
Yep.
It's a very happy community event, so. And then the other thing is I'm trying to work on the Taste of Gateway. Both the Winterfest and Taste of Gateway, I was trying to, figure out a way to, offer, like beer, I guess, those two facilities. We have, contacted the Rotary Club South, to do that, because they're able to do that without a concern. They would pull the liquor license, they would do everything. And they would sell it, and then they would donate, be able to donate later on, like a set of soccer balls. And then the money goes back to them, and they do scholarships for kids from going to college. And
Yeah.
they give back into the community, so, it would take away the liability from us, and it would give them an opportunity, and, have an opportunity to bring, beer for Winterfest and for Taste of Gateway.
Where will the Taste of Gateway be in the area?
It'll be at the soccer fields,
At the soccer field?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Would you mind, this is kind of on a side note, would you mind sending me your contact at the Rotary, simply because I've established some scholarships for musicians, actually. And I would like to talk to them about that.
Okay, sure. So that's where we are at this point in time. I have other ones that are coming up. We will have also another, movie on the field in January. So we'll do 2 movies on the field this year. So we have, a lot of fun things coming up, so just stay tuned.
You've been a
Awesome.
busy girl.
Yeah.
This is
That's
awesome. Carrie, I have a question for you though.
Sure.
With all there are some big events, right? And you mentioned assistance with the parking scenarios, but how are you sourcing? I mean, you have your staff, but are we bringing volunteers in? How are we getting those volunteers? What can we do to get people involved?
So I'll be, kind of bothering you all.
Okay.
For volunteers, or if you know like a group that needs hours.
Right.
I'm gonna also bother some of the kids at the high school, cause I know they need that volunteer hours. So we'll be, and I have some for Winterfest, I have some volunteers already. My biggest one is obviously movie in the park, which, a movie on the field, it'll be very minimal, I'll need that. But the Taste of Gateway will be something bigger. I'm gonna need some adults and.
Okay.
So,
help out.
I go to FGCU, and I'm a member of the cooking club. And I would imagine that the cooking club, I
That's
know.
great.
right?
That's good for you. Hey, that's excellent.
I would imagine that the cooking club would be a very good fit to the
Oh,
Taste
yeah.
of Gateway. I
Oh,
will
yeah.
reach out to them.
Yeah, definitely.
I will ask, because they need volunteer hours too, you
Yeah,
know?
Yeah.
that's the thing is, a lot of these college or even scouts,
Right.
Mhm.
need the volunteer hours, so I'll try to get as many as we can, like to help out with the church for trunk or treat. I'm asking for some, we need like 10 people to, help us park, to make sure we get them in the fun park and damage and all that stuff, so, I think I have about 5 or 6, and I just need about 4 more to make it. So,
It's exciting.
but we've been busy. Yes,
Is there an event happening, I don't know whether October or November, for music? Did I see something on Facebook or something about an event for having like a music thing that we did like last year. I think Bob did it last year at the pool.
Maybe somebody privately is doing something.
Yeah, it's basically private, maybe folk music. you
But
mean?
it was, I think, on Facebook, where you put your pool information.
Yeah,
Last week I saw this.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
No.
but we haven't
I
talked
didn't
about
notice.
that.
no,
No.
that wasn't on my list.
Well, it's not on my
But
list.
I'll try to find it again and let you see it, but
Okay.
Now, the Taste of Gateway, is it gonna be at the pool or is it gonna be here?
It'll be-
Soccer fields. Yeah.
What does that usually encompass?
Well,
Is that
what we're gonna do is,
restaurants around?
what we're gonna have, we're gonna do it a little different. We're gonna have many different food trucks that, different food trucks that have different types of tastes and different types of foods and just kinda, it's gonna be like a new thing for the community. So we want them to just come out and, kinda share their food with you guys and give you an opportunity to taste different types of food, from different areas. Then have some drinks and some snacks, and I'm trying to get some music. It's kind of a relaxing, like you have a little relaxing where everybody can chit chat and listen to some music, have some food, and just have a good final day out. Have something for the kids as well, so you can bring the family out and participate. It'll be something very simple this time, as we get going, it'll catch on. We wanna start out small and simple, and then move forward.
Sounds good, though.
So if you have
That's
any
great.
bands that you know of, please send them my way.
I will.
Something that everybody will enjoy.
mhm.
Thank you.
It's funny because it came across my feed not too long ago. There's a yacht rock revival band, and they're phenomenal. They're phenomenal. Yeah, I wish we could get them. They're like pretty high dollar, but man, are they awesome?
They don't volunteer their time.
No, no, but worth the show for sure.
Anybody else have anything with that?
But there is a jazz trio at FGCU that is absolutely spectacular.
Will you send me information?
I will do that.
Cause I want kind of a mix type of music.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, definitely.
That different groups, different people, they know when they're playing.
Mhm.
And, I don't know if you ever heard of, like Devin the Dynamics,
Yeah.
they're fun.
Mhm.
It's a dancing type of thing, and then you can hear some jazz. I mean, I'm trying to make it so that everybody enjoys it.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, the next item for discussion is the Gateway Commons Park Playground.
So, we have some, renderings of the playground. Like I said, I put the purchase order in for this, and this will be at the Commons. So we selected colors, and we wanted to be bright, bold, and something that, is pleasing to the eye as well. These are kind of the new colors of playgrounds. So this is kind of, you have your swings, and then you have your climbing apparatus.
I love it.
Looks real fun.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah, that'll be right behind the pool.
I'll need to test it out.
I was gonna say, I think we should test it out before the kids get on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is gonna be neat, it's really neat. So it gives them something to play, and then you can add, it can be, things can be added to this playground.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Good
That looks
stuff.
good.
so I wanted to give that to you, to show you that, as well as, the total cost, just, 121.
So it hasn't
It's done by
changed.
Play World Rec Products and Services.
It's crazy how much a playground costs.
Yeah.
120 grand, my God.
I know.
Well, that's what we voted on before, so.
Right.
Yeah.
That's,
Exactly.
yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
gonna
but I
say. It
mean,
hasn't
it's-
changed.
No surprises.
Yeah.
No, but it's
Looks-
just
looks great.
expensive.
It's good.
That's all I have.
All right. Anybody else online that joined us?
Angela Sullivan, but I don't know if
you get to ask questions.
Does anybody want to speak? You all want to speak or just here to listen? Okay, great. Carlo, back to you.
All right, so no public comments. Anybody have any member items and reports? We have nothing, right?
I almost did. I had them printed off, but my day kind of went whopper-jawed on me at the end. I'm gonna start bringing different layouts of the soundstage, sound stages.
Right.
I came across some that I really, really like, and we'll discuss those next time when I actually have them.
That's great.
When you do that, please send it to Georgia.
Yeah,
I will.
so she could add it. So the next meeting agenda is just, what did we say we wanted to discuss? Nothing now, right? Because we did the,
Well, the next meeting agenda will be, will we be able to vote, if we get any applicants, will we be able to vote next meeting?
I'm not sure.
oh yeah, so we have to pick a vice chair. That has to be on the agenda,
That's next meeting.
Right.
whether we get people or not.
Well, you could do that ahead of time.
Yeah,
You don't have to have that. You can,
right, that's what I mean, whether anybody,
We could, yeah, we could appoint.
okay?
Has there been any comments from the big board on selling the property at the fun park? Has that been, I've been to those meetings, I haven't heard it being brought up, so.
Right.
Is that going on behind the scenes, or is that, has to be done at the meeting?
I think it's pretty, and I'm guessing pretty scratched, since it has to remain a park.
Yes, has to remain a park.
Well, what about when are the bids coming in for the Commons Park?
They went out the end of August, so it takes about 30 days, so I would say then towards the end of the month. I don't have the exact date in my head, I can find that out for you.
So we could add that to the agenda for the next meeting if we don't meet before then?
Yeah, I mean, but we basically voted last time or talked about not talking about the fun park until all these decisions were made.
Right.
And
Mhm.
the Commons Park was gonna be determined what they were gonna do.
Yeah.
But, you know, to me, it doesn't make sense to not at least be discussing it like we're discussing an amphitheater or
Yeah,
whatever, you know,
for sure.
let's keep looking at what the future could bring. And, you know, just to sit here and talk about nothing
Well,
doesn't make
I
sense.
can tell you that phase one, phase one, that's the first phase is building of the admin building. Phase two is what's going out for bid right now, and that is, will come in September. And that's just pretty much, there's open green area, parking lot, court, sports, we kind of talked about that before. I think it's over here.
all this stuff, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that will be open green area, and then this, you're talking about like an amphitheater or a band shell or something would be the next phase.
But a lot of that is predicated on the connectivity of the connectivity thing, whether, the other group, Pelican Preserve, is gonna be part of this a gateway or not, and if they are part of it, then they want a survey, they wanna do the survey, which they're basically saying, we will vote it down.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody keeps ignoring it, you know, in the CDD meetings, they keep ignoring it, but, that's eventually gonna come to a head, because there's two key people on the committee that are sitting there saying, don't keep ignoring us, this is going to take place.
But what I can tell you is, you know, we're here for the Parks Department, and we just need to go forward with, you know, that.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
totally on board with
It's
that.
true.
We need to push forward, period, in my brain. Because
So I'm not against it, I'm just saying, that's still, that could throw a big wrench in
Yeah.
the.
You can,
Well, there's always gonna be looming,
but still you wanna
issues.
have some type of plan for the future.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we have to have it written down, we have to have it, you know, something in front of us, so that none of us are here, they still have something to follow.
All right, so that's it.
Can I just ask one more question?
Sure.
David, you prompted something in my mind, but I thought you confused, you were talking about, you asked about the fun park versus the community park, and I thought on the budget, it had that Victory Garden thing, I think, Ed, that maybe you brought up originally, but it was in the budget. So does that mean that that is a plan, or is that just old line item and we're, you know, on the budget that you pulled
Yes.
up, is that
The
just?
the financials. It was in the financials, to do that, and I'll have to find out if, what happens, cause different municipalities do things a little differently. So I have to find out if we do not spend this year, what happens.
Right.
Right,
We've talked about it being both,
a whole
both
bunch of different
locations.
things, oh, I see.
Over at the
Oh,
commons,
the
and we'll get
10,000.
here,
Yeah.
the monies were set aside, or basically,
Okay.
it was discussed how much would that cost?
Yes,
And that goes on, onto that budget numbers,
okay,
so, and we're
so
still,
we don't know yet.
we're still not sure where that
Mhm.
might take place, or if it would be the same,
It's even still
same
gonna
thing.
happen, okay.
Basically, it's smaller gardening plots for people to maybe rent to, if they wanna
Right.
grow whatever they grow.
Vegetables and.
And that just makes sense at the fun park, I mean. the
Yeah,
cur-
that should
the
be
current
separate.
fun
I mean, we-
park.
Right.
I mean, I really like.
So the next meeting
Another
date
night.
Yeah, I love that.
is what, October, when did we have it for?
First Tuesday?
Is it October 1st? That's the first Tuesday? Yeah. So the next meeting date's October 1st at 1:30, right?
Yep. It's on my
Yep,
calendar.
that's in.
All right, so I'm gonna make, if nobody else has anything, gonna make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Okay.
Aye.
Just important that we all